KILR Killer Game.
Hello gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the Killer Gamer, and welcome back to the tour around the world featuring X-Plane 8. Yeah, we're doing some classic X-Plane here. Well, not only so that way I can make some new memories for myself, because I've never played these old X-Planes. But hey, these are also for you in case you want to relive some experiences that you've had, or perhaps make some new experiences in regards to these old X-Planes. I don't know too many people out there that are doing flights with these old X-Planes. So, hey, we're going to have fun with this together. Let's go ahead and talk about the flight that we're going to be doing. Okay, so this is our trusty SubLogic Flight Simulator 2 map for the Commodore 64. Might be wondering why in the world am I using that? Well, that was the first simulator that I started with. Well, not only in life, but also with this world tour. And so just keeping things consistent, since we're doing the same flights on all the other simulators, to include the X-Plane ones. And we're right here at Chicago O'Hare, and our next stop that we're going to be doing is right over here to DuPage. You can see how this kind of makes things a little bit more easier to take a look at, because back then, well, they couldn't do every single airport for obvious reasons, you know, space. So, you know, this gives you kind of an idea of maybe, you know, the reasons why I picked the certain airports that I picked. We can pretty much get there by tuning in this VOR here for DuPage, which is 108.4. So we'll go ahead and tune that in. And also, it's something that I like to do too, is actually use the in-game maps with X-Plane. And we got one right here that we can take a look at. We're kind of tuned in here to Chicago O'Hare. We'll go ahead and zoom out here. We can remove all that ILS information, and there we are. That's AI aircraft, which really doesn't have any flight plans. They just kind of hang around whatever area that you happen to be in. And I think they like land and take off. They don't taxi or anything like that. But here you go. You can see the VOR right there, and you can see how many airports that are out there. We can filter that out, but you can see why that I'm using the SubLogic map. Makes it a lot easier to kind of follow along since we're doing the same flights. But yep, there it is. It's even got the VOR 108.40. As far as the ILS, well, there is one right here at DuPage, 109.50. Runway 10 ILS. Don't know if we're going to get that or not, because we can tune into ATC and get that information. We'll keep this open though. We'll, you know, like this, and then we can go back to the map and refer to it. Oh my, we're getting blown around. Well, I guess we don't need the taxi. Holy crap. once in a while there'll be this gust of wind that just comes and starts blowing you around, and I have no idea why it does that. The wind is not even on here. That's the date and time. But yeah, if we go here to weather, I don't have any wind here. So I don't know why it does that. I'll just click on regenerate weather there, and maybe it's these thermals. Here, let's take those thermals off there. That could be what it is. Maybe it's thermals. We'll just turn that off there. And let's go ahead and we'll tune into ATIS, get some ATIS information here. Might help if I click on it. And Chicago
Midway INTL information Zoalo 1600 Zoalo weather. Sky conditions 7,500 scattered 19,500 scattered visibility 25. Temperature 14 dew point 0. Wind calm, altimeter 2,992. Arriving and departing runway 31 center. Advise on initial contact you have Zoalo.
Zualu. Hey, tower, we have Zualu. Let's see, and we got some other stuff here we can get from tower. We can request taxi to the active.
Cessna 4110 Tango taxi runway 32 left.
I thought they said 31. Who knows? Let's go ahead and get everything started here. Turn on the batteries.
Departure, Cobra 5992, just out of 4,700 for 10,000. Correct, 588, heavy to right.
DuPage was 108.4.
Romeo, runway 1, taxi in position and hold. 924, Mike, okay, sir, after Torby, circle south to the left base, runway 1, turn a 3-mile final for me. Sub 1984, having New York approach, expect vectors to be visual approach.
And we can tune in our little computer here to KDPA.
207, sir, let's be all right, American 1, heavy. Sub 1984, having New York approach, expect vectors to be visual approach, runway 31 left. Get 81 left. 204, runway 31 left, you are cleared to land.
A little hard to read there. There we go. DuPage. Now you might be wondering, I don't know if you're from DuPage or not, but why do I spell a D-U and then a capital P-A-G-E? Because, again, I'm trying to keep it consistent with all the other simulators. Some of them I see do space page, and then some of them are spelled as one word. So I made a compromise and put it as one word, but made page with a capital P. So tried to find something in between. We got 15 miles to DuPage, so sounds pretty good. Let's go ahead and get going. Where are we? We got blown around. I'm not sure where we're at here. Let's go ahead and pull up the map again. I don't believe this shows runways, but we'll go ahead and... Oh no, it shows runways. I mean taxiways. Okay, well here's 32 left, so that's the runway that we want to take off from. Where are the taxiways, though?
Delta 1984, heavy turn right heading 170, descend to maintain 16,000, altimeter 3040. 9529 up 2 and hold short of runway 1 for me.
Sometimes what you have to do is go to external view here and just kind of zoom out just to get kind of an idea. Okay, looks like we're just going to have to move forward here and down and do that. We could probably take off from this point, but I like to try to get close to the beginning of the runway, so we'll come over here and get onto the runway. This is a feature of X-Plane, going all the way back to X-Plane 5. Whenever you're not on a paved surface, it tends to be a little bumpy. On older ones, you hear this wham, 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 wham.
American 1262, heavy descend to maintain 2000, turn left heading 360. 10 Victor, left on Alpha, 0.9, Delta 31. 10 Victor, left on Alpha, 0.9, Delta 31. Central Clear line 31 right, KDPA 140. 084, runway 31 left, you are clear to land. 7 Papa Romeo, runway 1, taxi in position and hold. Delta 1984, heavy turn right heading 170.
We'll probably be able to get this VOR activated here once we get up in the air.
United 8 heavy. 9529 up 2 and hold short of runway 1 for me. 10 Victor left on Alpha, 0.9, Delta 31.
You know, I'm thinking the sound files are probably compressed with some other files. If there's a way to uncompress them, I might be able to put in some custom WAV files, and we'll have more to listen to. Oh my, does this... Apparently the taxiway doesn't continue all the way over. I thought it did. Alright, well let's do this right here. There it is. Okay. I think I was in just a little parking area here. Yeah, interesting. Flight Simulator 2 was a little similar right there. I do remember that. That's what I mean. It's interesting comparing these with the other simulators to see, you know, if they had taxiways on them, you know, how well did they how well did they do, you know, with the technology of the time. Did we pass it? I think we might have passed it. That's interesting. There is a jet airliner flying overhead.
Good afternoon. Mike was just by Sandy. CW 708, information November is current, the altimeter is 3040. 9529 up 2 and hold short of runway 1 for me.
That one there that we passed may have taken us to 32 left, but let's try this one over here.
Reduce speed to 170, contact tower 119.1. Correct, 588, heavy to right heading 070, stay airspeed. Okay, turn right.
Yep, I do see a runway.
We're slowing through 250, what do you need?
This is turning out to be an interesting flight.
Visual approach, runway 31 left. Okay, 3 mile final, Kirby, left base, runway 1, 524. United 8 heavy. Put out 31 right.
Yay! We made it! Made it to the runway at least.
Contact tower 119.1. Come up 111 heavy, maintain 207, put out 31 right approach, 180 now. Okay, 180 and I go to tower. Heading 170 down to 160, 3040. Delta 1984 Heavy, clear right heading 170, and maintain 16,000, altimeter 3040. 204, runway 31 left, you are clear for land. 94 Mike, okay, sir, after 12 critical south to the left base, runway 1, turn at 3 mile final for me.
I was pretty close with the VOR, with the direction.
Okay, 188, I'm going to establish this. Plan clear right, 1005, push right turbulence.
We're cleared for 9 right and roll the engine 5 clear.
Whoa!
Delta 1984 Heavy, clear right heading 170, and maintain 16,000, altimeter 3040.
Are we getting... We're getting blown backwards here.
We're cleared for 9 right and roll the engine 5 clear.
I've noticed sometimes with the weather, it sometimes doesn't reset right away. Or you have to set the weather and then exit the simulator and then go back in. A little annoying. So it may still be doing the whole thermals, assuming that's what it was. I thought it would just show us like thermal heat or something, you know, from a distance, but no, I think the thermals are the air that pushes up for, like, you know, gliding and stuff, but okay, I think we're on course here. We got 12 miles to go, should take about 8 minutes. Now on this handy-duty flight computer here, we don't have to do just airports. We can do VORs too, and NDBs, and also the fixtures as well. It gives us a magnetic heading, 255, so we can change our heading to 255 here. So, really don't even need the VOR, honestly. We're about 8 miles away. Should be able to see the airport. I think it's right up here.
Cessna 4110 Tango Windcom, cleared to land runway 10 DuPage.
10. That was the ILS. We can request another runway, I think. Maybe not.
We're cleared for 9 right and roll the engine 5 clear. We're cleared for 9 right and roll the engine 5 clear.
Delta 1984 Heavy, clear right heading 170, going to maintain 16,000, altimeter 3040. That's a third line, 31 right, KDPA 140.
There it is, right there. Let's just go ahead and pick that runway that we can see right there. Bring down some flaps. Whoa. We got 3D clouds. Do you see that? We had that even in early version of Flight Simulator. Sorry, X-plane.
Start on 31 right, KDPA 140.
And they cast shadows and stuff, which is kind of cool.
South into Mike Charlie.
Plan 3 like 1005, push right turbine. That's Delta 1990, New York, approach, good afternoon. Delta 1984, Heavy, New York, approach, expect vectors to be visual approach, runway 31 left. 1981. Correction 588, Heavy, to right heading 070, stay airspeed. Hey, heading 178 down to 1603040, okay, 3 mile final, Turby, left base, runway 15. Okay, 3 mile final, Turby, left base, runway 15.
Pursuit for 9 right and roll to the end, 5 Juliet.
Need to get a little bit lower here.
Left base, runway 1, turn at 3 mile final, forming. 10 Victor, left 10 Alpha, 0.9, Delta 31. 94 Mike, okay, sir, after Torby, circle south to the left base, runway 1, turn at 3 mile final, forming. Gear 125, turn left at Victor, straight ahead on Bravo, and ground point on it. That's Delta 1990, New York, approach, good afternoon. Delta 1984, heavy, turn right heading 170, going to maintain 16,000, altimeter 3040. 94 Mike, okay, sir, after Torby, circle south to the left base, runway 1, turn at 3 mile final, forming. That's Delta 1990, New York, approach, good afternoon.
I'm using elevator trim or pitch trim. Kind of keep us descending at a steady rate here. May not be enough. Just a little bit.
Delta 1990, New York, approach, good afternoon. Delta 1984, heavy, turn right heading 170, going to maintain 16,000, altimeter 3040.
Ah, interesting. So the DuPage airport, looks like this one is done correctly. There is this half circle area here where there's a terminal building and a tower. I'm not seeing that, but looks like we do have that half circle parking area.
Okay, turn right 070, and we're showing
This area over here would have some buildings.
94 Mike, okay, sir, after Torby, circle south to the left base, runway 1, turn at 3 mile final, forming.
One more thing of flaps.
Okay. 084, runway 31 left, you are clear to land. Delta 1984, heavy, turn right heading 170, going to maintain 16,000, altimeter 3040. 94 Mike, okay, sir, after Torby, circle south to the left base, runway 1, turn at 3 mile final, forming.
And approach United 8 Heavy, leveling 190.
Bring her on down here.
94 heavy, turn right heading 170, going to maintain 16,000, altimeter 3040. I need 250. Okay. 10 Victor, left 10 Alpha, 0.9, Delta 31. Delta start on 31 right, KDPA 140. American 1262, heavy, descend to maintain 2,000, turn left heading 360.
Pursuit for 9 right and roll to the end, 5 Juliet.
1068, good afternoon. Put out 31 right. 227, 31 right, American 160. Plan 3 right, 10805, push, right turbine. 10 Victor, left 10 Alpha, 0.9, Delta 31.
319, push.
That's Delta 1990, New York, approach, good afternoon.
South into Mike Charlie.
Gear 125, turn left at Victor, straight ahead on Bravo, and ground point on it.
I'm hoping we don't have to do a go around.
Turn right heading 170, going to maintain 16,000, altimeter 3040.
I typically don't like to do that if at all possible.
Runway 1, turn at 3 mile final, forming. Hey, heading 178 down to 160, 3040, available at the 084, runway 31 left, you are clear to land. Correct, 588 heavy to right heading 070, stay airspeed.
1000, 287, Mike Charlie.
American 1262 heavy, descend to maintain 2000, turn left heading 360.
All right.
10 Victor, left on Alpha, 0.9, Delta 31.
Got some interesting scenery here on the back. We got some factories, some
10 Victor, left on Alpha, 0.9, Delta 31.
construction cranes.
924 Mike, okay, sir, at the
Although technically that shouldn't be in this area.
Heading 178 down to 160, 3040,
It should be a residential area.
Departure, Cobra 5992, just out of 4,700 for 10,000.
This here should take us to the parking area.
Delta 1984 Heavy, New York approach, expect vectors to be visual approach.
If this is anything like the other simulators that have it correct.
924 Mike, okay, sir, at the Torby Circle, south to the left base, runway 1, turn a 3-mile final for me. Okay, 3-mile final, Torby, left base, runway 1, R2, 1, 10 Victor, left on Alpha, 0.9, Delta 31.
The funny thing about the chatter is that a lot of that is the same chatter they had going all the way back to X-Plane 5. Again, one of those fun things, you know, details. You get to see how little things changed. Control panels and the ATC menus and a lot more.
And approach United 8 Heavy is leveling 190. And approach United 8 Heavy is leveling 190.
I'd have to check the settings. I don't know if there's a way to turn off the ATC chatter. I've never tried to turn it off.
924 Mike, okay, sir, at the Torby Circle, south to the left base, runway 1, turn a 3-mile final for me. Delta 1984 Heavy, turn right heading 170, going to maintain 16,000.
I think this is the circle, the half circle thing, so. Let's park it right here. Yeah, it goes around. You can keep the radios off. That's one way they shut up the ATC. Okay, we're here at DuPage. Thanks so much for flying with me. Hope you enjoyed the flight. Hey, if you did, click that like button and share the video. Leave some comments. It really helps out. The more activity the video gets, the more chances other people out there will get it in their recommended feed. And if you're new here, click that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. We got an awesome community here. We call it the KILR community, and we're doing everything we can to try to build that community up, and we'd love to have you a part of that community, coming in here and being here in its, you know, early stages as it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And the notification bell is a great thing. That'll let you know what is uploaded and when it's uploaded. I got stuff that comes out a variety. I've got stuff that comes out, a variety of stuff throughout the week, and not all flight simulation related, and it doesn't always come out on a weekly basis, so the notification bell is a good thing. Helps you be able to follow some of your favorite series. Also got social media stuff. I do streaming over on Twitch throughout the week. Give me a follow over there so you get some notifications when I go on live. Instagram, take pictures and photos of projects that I work on behind the scenes. Twitter is our official source for KILR news and announcements and retweets of things that I think you might find interesting. I have a Snapchat account. That's just for fun. So I don't use it very often, but when I do, just kind of do something, picture, I put some labels or filters or something with it. So if you got a Snapchat account, more than welcome to add me there. And then Patreon, for those of you who want to invest in the channel, be able to help me make it grow. Go check that out. There's some bonuses there. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. And I will see you on the next leg of our journey. Have a killer awesome day.